this nice and level here. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it right. I want it pointing down a little bit, and so it's. Let us see here. Darn it. Why is it not? It's not staying in. Guess we gotta ditch it from charging. Got right behind me. I got on ramp going downtown and followed me all the way to the college and then finally pulled me over. That's like, wow. Do you hate yourself? Just run this way. Tarmac. Pretty low key hikes. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. It is Thursday. It is a beautiful, beautiful day out. I should not have worn such a long shirt. That's why I only rolled up my sleeves. But it is a beautiful day out. We're currently in the SCBA container. We got some masks and packs and stuff to organize. I kind of just wanted to make a list of everything that maybe like we need extra parts or whatever, and then have them come ship them to us. Word. Yeah, I want a front tire stay on tight. I'm so paranoid about clutching my hydraulic brake and sticking and getting the pad stuck. Yeah, it is a beautiful day out. It's supposed to be 80 degrees out. That's nice. Shouldn't have. Hey, how's it going today? Shouldn't have gone to work. Hey, welcome back. I think you've been into the stream a few times before. I'm talking about bike racks right now, and someone's like, do you ever park in the garage? Like, you should see my garage. Will freeze over before a car can fit inside. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. We're not really on a streak of doing live streams. I've just been having fun with it. And we got a lot of views yesterday. It ended up being like 22 hours of watch time just from our one stream. Like, that's pretty freaking rad. But I will set up the GoPro here to film a time lapse. We got 28 minutes until today's video comes out. How many people watching the live stream also watch my daily vlogs? I feel like if you're not watching those too, you're missing out on half the fun, right? Let's get that going. Time lapse. Okay, we got that going. We're back. So I think we're gonna just kind of just organize the masks based on what's going on with them. There's one, like you can kind of, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but this one has heat damage. It kind of has a little glaze over to it. Put that there. Scratched. There's one more that had heat damage. Just that. Dang, okay. Don't go anywhere. I need to go get some painter's tape really quick, and I'll be right back. We're back. We are back. So I'm just gonna start labeling all of these masks based on what they need or don't need. As you guys know, I'm SCBA certified, so I'm not Scott certified, but I do know enough to be able to be like, oh, this is wrong with this one or what have you. So I don't know if Scott sends them where they send a new lens and then they're able to still use all the inside stuff. You know? So, we'll see. But since I'm not the person taking care of this stuff anymore, we just send it off to another company, right? And someone else takes care of it. We might be able to salvage these head harnesses, though. We'll do that too. We'll take off the head harnesses, we'll save those, we'll put them in or out of service. A lot of these head harnesses, they have all the elasticity is gone in them. So what's really the point in saving them? I'm in a heavy conversation about bike racks right now. You guys, if you watched my recent vlogs, you saw that I got pulled over because CHP couldn't fully see my bike rack. The bike rack that was on the back of the truck was slightly blocking the plate, and that was reason enough for California Highway Patrol just to pull me over. It's like they're just looking for any excuse, really, to just stop you. And it was a CHP where his like proctor was in the car seat too, so you know, they're like, oh, this is a good one. Pull over this bike rack. This bike rack is blocking the license plate, and that's just, we can't have that. It's really pathetic. And you think they would be able to train their officers better and give them more training so they don't have to just use normal ass people going about their day for free training. Mine's scratched. And I always, for the last 3 years, I've volunteered at Every 15 Minutes, which is a local, I don't know if it's just local to us or not, but it's a program designed to raise awareness on drunk drivers, because I guess every 15 minutes someone dies in a drunk driving accident. And so I volunteered my services, my photography and videography skills to help capture that. It's a 2-day event. And and it's like, well, why do I need to volunteer more of my time to California Highway Patrol? They're the ones that are the main sponsor for that. Why do I need to volunteer more of my time? I've already done enough helping train their officers. This one, yeah, this one just needs to be cleaned. We'll set that aside to the just clean pile. We'll keep the head harness. This one, well, that's pretty stretchy. That one's, yeah, stretchy enough. There's a VP. A VP, VPU. Okay, those head harnesses did not pass the smell test. So we get these all together, take those to the wash in a little bit. Where did my box go for these things? The container goes back pretty far. I just keep the lights off because the box up there for the tube lights just buzzes like crazy. After a while, it gets kind of annoying. There. This one's super scratched. That one's savable. That there. This here. Wish I had a bigger, like a chisel type marker. That would be handy. Got VPUs. Take the batteries out because we don't want to leave the batteries in there. It's so weird. Like yesterday, we had a lot of viewers coming in watching me fill bottles. think I already took the batteries out of this one, but we'll just make sure. In case anyone was wondering, we do have a place to recycle our dead batteries. I love them so much. You guys bike at all? Road bike? Okay. Gosh, it is so hot. Whenever we turn on the fan, it won't make any difference. Probably just be noisy. That there. Put our BPUs away. We'll set these here for now because I'm sure we'll need more of them. It's just really a bummer that you can't play music on here, that everyone thinks, oh, you're playing music for an audience. Like, no, I'm just playing music to have background noise and not be so boring. Gosh dang, I am hungry. Okay. This one's way too scratched up too. Which is perfect. Then scratched. This one will work. This one will work. This one will too. Let's see what we got over here. These are too jacked up. What's everyone doing today? It's Thursday. One more day before the weekend. 12 more minutes until today's video comes out. We're just having a great day. Life's good. 7 viewers now. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the chat. Say, life's great where I'm into. Or maybe life isn't great where you are, but you're here today, and that's what's most important. What kind of music do you guys listen to? I've been on such a Sirius XM turbo kick lately. This one's got a little... I've been an SCBA tech for what, almost 13 years now, and you can just tell when there's good SCBA work and this crappy SCBA work. And this mask, the way they put the foam in there, that's a crappy SCBA work right there, in my opinion. But thankfully, this lens falls under the too scratched up category. Should we check really quick on the update on the castic fire? Let's see. Well, technically speaking, it is called the Hughes fire now. It is at 10,176 acres. Holy smokes. 14% contains. Wow. I don't think... I know anyone that lives there. Palisades fire still going. 72% contained, that's cool. And there was a... I don't know how to really say this word, but Sepulveda fire? But they got that forward progress stop, so that's cool. Eaton fire, 95% contained, nice. That's good. Laguna fire. Yeah, Hughes fire is still moving right along now. Holy smokes. You know, we're kind of planning on going to the backcountry in a few weeks. So like, gosh, like, what would happen if we were in the backcountry and a wildfire started? And I guess that's when that's the importance of letting people know where you're going. We don't have any, what should we call it? Like a spot satellite tracker anymore, or a Garmin InReach. Supposedly our iPhones can do it now. And I have been in the backcountry a few times and used the satellite locator part. And I did, my iPhone, I don't have the latest iPhone, but it's new enough. And I've been able to send out texts using the satellite, so that's pretty cool too. Yeah, I don't think it can receive messages. I hope it doesn't cost. It's like, oh, you sent 3 texts from the backcountry? Well, that's 75 cents each. I'm old enough to remember when they charged 10 cents a text message. You got like a grace period of like 125 or something, and then after that they started charging. You know, nowadays most people send 125 out in a single day. Then scratched. There's someone over there that I don't recognize them at all. Oh, it's the kid from Linux. It's funny when, you know, I've worked here for so long and there's new people every now and then. It's like, who are you? I don't recognize you. What are you doing working here? Like, dude, I worked here for 3 years. How are you just now noticing? Oops. Do you guys have any questions about running or just questions in general? I was thinking about making a video answering questions about running. The only one I really get on a pretty regular basis is about shin splints, and I don't know if we can make an entire video just talking about shin splints. You know, it's interesting right now. I see the what do you call that thing? Like the floor scrubber, right? And the other guy is having to use it now. But what I want to get at is like we had a guy here that did that, and he passed away back in November. Someone's out there running. We had him pass away back in November, and you know, like it really affected me pretty good. I was pretty sad. And now every time I come to work, I always just expect to see him or hear him. You know, I want to like look up and then see him like walking across the parking lot or something. And unfortunately, that's never going to be an option again. It just makes me sad. And just little things throughout the day just kind of remind me of him too. And he was a good dude, real good dude. If you go back through my videos back in, hey, what's up? Welcome from Thailand. Welcome from America. Appreciate you tuning in. Forgot what I was saying. But yeah, you miss people, and you don't realize how much you miss someone or how much you enjoy seeing them every day, kind of really until they're gone. And it's just sad. I think the biggest takeaway from that is just be kinder to people, appreciate people in your life, let people know that you love them, just be kind and happy and nice, and kindness and happiness always find a way. There's what good comes up about being all upset and just angry all the time. And Danielle and I were talking about it on our run the other day. It's like when you hold on to grudges, that stuff weighs a lot, and it weighs you down, and it's pointless. What is that thing the guy's holding? What? Ooh, good question. I actually don't use any beard oil. I don't use beard oil and I don't use beard shampoo. I just use the standard native shampoo and conditioner. You can find it at Walmart. Heck, let me pull it up on the internet, and that's all I use. I probably should use beard oil or some kind of conditioner that's specific for beards, because I'm getting a lot of split ends at the bottom. Right here. Native coconut and vanilla. My favorite scent. Looks good. I don't know. I appreciate packaging that kind of gives me that feeling like I'm buying something that's good for you. You know, like minimalist packaging gives you that feeling like it's good for the environment or something, right? That's a good question. So I haven't been clean shaven since January 19th of 2019. That was the last day this face has seen the sunlight. My sister and brother-in-law got married that day, and I performed the ceremony, so I wanted to be clean shaven. And leading up to that, the only reason why I grew a beard in the first place was because Matt, my brother-in-law, wanted everyone to have mustaches for his bachelor party, and so I wanted a pretty epic one. but I didn't want to spend all that time growing just a mustache alone. And I also, when that happened too, I just got out of the, officially just got out of the fire service. So I was like, well, heck, why not grow a beard out? And I kept it growing. I grew it for like 5 or 6 months before the bachelor party, then cut it off, had this really disgusting handlebar mustache. January 19th, 2019, last day clean shaven. And ever since then, I've just been growing it out. But then in 2023, it was about this long again, and I cut off about like this much. My chin's right here, so I cut off like about like this much, let it grow out, and then in December of 2023, I got that job on the farm, and so I was wearing my overalls, and they were just, the beard was getting caught in the the clips, so I cut it down again too. And then ever since then, I'm just like, well, heck, why don't we just see how long I can grow? And yeah, ever since then, it's just been growing it out. I need to get it trimmed though. My mustache is just out of control. The sides are a little chipmunky, and the bottom's getting a little thin. But yeah, that's funny you mentioned that about Action Bronson. He had a good show. That what was the show? Fucking Delicious, I think. I never heard of him before that show, and I didn't even know who he was. And then I was like, I listened to some of his songs, and they're good. They're good songs. Yeah, I do. This is. I tell people this too, and it just blows their mind. But I actually shower twice a day, and I do wash my face and beard hair every single time I shower. It really helps for me combat the itchiness. And as you guys know, if you follow my YouTube channel, I run every single day and I sweat so much. So if I didn't shower twice a day and clean this whole mess, dude, it would be so disgusting. And I don't know about you guys too, if any of you grow beards and stuff, but I wake up and I'll just take a whiff of it and it smells just like fresh baked wheat bread. This is the oddest thing ever. And online it talks about like yeast, like maybe there's yeast in my beard or something, or I'm eating too much bread. I don't know. But yeah, it's a constant upkeep in order to make sure it doesn't itch. Doesn't give me weird irritation. What can you do, you know? The one Action Bronson song I do know is, I think it's called Easy Rider. Okay, I see it. My beard's like double the size though, but I appreciate it. And you know what's funny too about this picture is, it seems like he has a red beard. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but it seems like he has a red beard, but the top of his hair is just brown too, just like mine. A lot of people are like, "Oh, Max, you're a ginger." Like, but this isn't red hair up here. It's brown, and my chest hair is brown, and it's funny how people just want to label me a ginger so quickly. But then if I didn't have this beard and was like trying to make a ginger claim, they would look at me like I'm confused too. Easy Rider, that's the song I know from Mr. Bronson. I like the saxophone in it. That's why I really like this song. Oh, and One Train by ASAP. Was that ASAP Rocky? I've heard that song too, but other than that, I don't really listen to his music too much. Let's see what this Baby Blue song is about. It's not a sad song. Today's vlog just came out. Hopefully you guys tune into it after the live stream. I don't really listen to too much rap, to be honest. You know what's funny is I used to before all this stuff about Kendrick Lamar happened, talking about Drake, like there was a lot of good Drake songs, you know, and hearing all this controversy about him just totally ruined Drake for me. I stopped listening to him and tuned into Kendrick Lamar now, of course. But like I said, other than that, I don't really listen to too much rap. I like 90s rap, like give me some Tupac and Big E and stuff like that, but modern day rap, it just all really sounds the same. You know, Kendrick Lamar is nice because it's refreshing. It's like a little old school, and it's not that mumble rap that you can't even understand that all sounds exactly the same. And I don't understand the whole like ASAP, I'm ASAP Rocky, I'm ASAP Ferg, I'm ASAP this, I'm ASAP that. Like what? I can't keep up. Is ASAP the whole crew, and then you guys are just like different people in it, kind of like the Wu-Tang Clan? I don't know. Austria. That's where Arnold's from, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I guess you tune into this live stream, we talk about running, we talk about rap music. Favorite dish, that's a tough one. That's a good question. It kind of just depends on how I'm feeling for that day. I've been these past few days, I've been stuck on tuna sandwiches. Tuna on what? No crust. Can you leave a comment down below if you know what that quote's from? But also, every mornings, I've been stuck on... These guys are staring at something out in the distance. I've been stuck on these hash browns every morning. That's super good. I haven't eaten cereal in a long time, and I haven't drank milk in quite a long time either. I don't know about you guys, but if I eat a lot of dairy, like milk, I love freaking cheese though. Like milk and stuff like that, my pores or whatever going on under your skin just gets all clogged up, and I get a lot of acne or underground pimples, so I stick away from milk. I do love a good almond milk though, but I only really add a little bit of that in my creamer. Favorite dish though, I don't know, that's tough. Like, I'm unfortunately kind of one of those people that food doesn't really interest me that much. I really just eat to get the calories I need, and that's it. Love pizza, of course. I'm an American, right? So of course we love pizza and hot dogs and cheeseburgers, steak. That's about it. I was vegan for almost 2 years, and that was good. But now I just eat about whatever I want. That's the fun thing about running so much, is I can just eat whatever I want and not really care, as long as it's healthy. I'm really trying hard to stay away from processed foods now this year. Processed foods, let's get rid of anything with like red dye or any kind of dye in it. I'm trying to stay away from that too. And just a lot of sugars, candy, and stuff like that. I don't know, trying to eat clean and healthy and fuel. I'm working hard right now I'd like to get sponsored by the feed for my running, because the supplements and hydration stuff just, hold on a second, let's turn off the, it seems silly to be running a time lapse right now when we're just sitting here talking to the live stream. The wind's kicking up a little, so my allergies are starting to bug me. So yeah, just try to eat really clean, healthy. Try to eat three miles. Try to eat 3 meals a day if I can. Best running shoes. So currently, right now, I've been a big fan of the Ultra. The last 7 pairs of running shoes I've bought have all been Ultra, and I was using the Mont Blanc. Specifically, sticking with that, I have 4 pairs of those. But then with the amount of miles I've been putting in, my knees have been kind of hurting because of it. So then I switched to the Olympus version of Ultra, and I use the Via Olympus The Via Olympus for road, and then the Olympus 6 for trails. Best shoes I've ever used. They're the maximum cushion shoes on both the road and trail versions. Can't complain. I am a Go Sleeves ambassador. I run for them. I run for Go Sleeves, and I do get a percentage if you use my affiliate code. But thanks to switching to the most cushioned Ultra shoes, I've honestly stopped using my Go Sleeves. I haven't really had a need for them. Yeah. Check out Ultra. I like them a lot more than Hoka. My girlfriend runs in Hoka, and yesterday she had to stop because her toes were too pinched. And I'm like, dude, that's what you get for not having that wide toe box. And but if you use Hoka too, that's a great running shoe. Hoka, Ultra. A lot of people run in Asics, right? Asics, Saucony. That's a good one too. Also, just personal preference. If you go to like a legit running store, at least the ones around here that I'm just bases off of. Excuses, yeah. Well, no, I think excuses are like buttholes, and everyone does have them. Hold on a second, we'll get to that. But if you go to like a legit running store, at least the ones around here, they have treadmills where they'll watch you run barefooted, and they'll help recommend shoes based on what they'll see. I will say though that the one running store here, 40 minutes away, you walk in there and the employees there just stare at you and they don't ask you if you need any help. And that store, in my opinion, is really Hoka heavy, so they only carry Hokas and maybe like 2 or 3 pairs of Ultras. So they're definitely pushing you towards, they're going to be pushing you towards a Hoka shoe because that's primarily what they have in stock. And if they can get you out of the store with a pair of shoes in your hand, that's the best, instead of having to order online and then maybe come back or whatever, you know, right? You'll be more satisfied as a customer if you can walk out of the store with a pair of shoes over having to wait and order them and then wait for it to come, right? So you go to that store, they watch you and they're like, oh, well, we can recommend a bunch of Hokas for you. And Hokas all have a real narrow toe box. Even right now I'm wearing the Ultra, what am I wearing? The Lone Peak shoes, 0 drop, wide toe box, amazing. It does take a little time getting used to a 0 drop shoe, but once you do, it's fantastic. And I definitely tune into the narrative that, you know, bridges are arches, right? Do you see bridges needing arch support? You don't need arch support. Just work harder to make your arches stronger and support your foot naturally. There's a really good book I tune into, recommend reading, called Born to Run. You know, anyone who's been to any one of these races knows about that book, and it's all about, you know, we're born to run and we've forgotten that. Gosh, my mustache. There's a few hairs that just turn up and just tickle the heck out of my nose. Well, that's so annoying. But yeah, okay. There's a few good comments that we've had a lot of good discussions on. Excuses are like assholes, and everyone does have them. I fully tune into that. You have to make yourself and make running and any kind of exercise like a priority. There's always going to be time in the day, whether you're at work, just on a live stream. There's always an opportunity. You just have to make it a priority. People will spend, you know, hours and hours just mindlessly scrolling. And as someone who does upload, I appreciate you people that mindlessly scroll. But also get out there. Instead of saying like, okay, I'm gonna spend an hour or limit myself to an hour, half hour Instagram, why don't you say, I'm gonna limit myself to an hour or half hour of exercise today? You know, that concept is just, what? Why would you want to do that? I recently just got destroyed in the comments. A lot of people ganged up on me. I saw a post talking about how, or asking, should colleges have mandatory PE for people? And I responded, yes, absolutely. I think they should. I think that'd be really beneficial for the students, that they say, okay, shoot, man, for this hour a day, I gotta go I gotta go to the gym, I gotta go do yoga, I gotta go running. Like, you can pick what the exercise is that you want for the hour, but that should be mandatory. And people have lost it. Oh, with everything else going on, to have them mandatory have to do an exercise or take an hour for themselves. That's just so. Oh, it's like, I would absolutely freaking love it if they said, "What's up, dude?
I was gonna say, going to lunch.
You're going to lunch?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't afford that. Thanks though.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm not gonna pay $20 to give myself diarrhea. Dude, the freaking price of fast food lately is stupid, and quality has gone completely down. Anyways, what were we talking about? Like, they just lost it to take an hour for yourself every day. They just couldn't, and it's such a nice break to just chill. You're chilling. You know, you can set the intensity of your workout, but even at hard I would rather work out super hard than have to for an hour and then have to be at work for 9 hours. I just can't believe that these people just lost it. Oh, when I was in school, we had to go to the gym and it was just too competitive for me, and just reading your comment has absolutely triggered me. Like, dude, you need a hard look in the mirror, and you need to go out and move your body. Stop projecting your own depression and your own bullshit on everyone else. And I said, you know, like, I know so many people in my life that make exercise a priority, and they fit it into their schedule. I get a lot of people tell me all the time, like, oh, I wish I could exercise as much as you, Max, and because I make it a priority. People are like, oh, what shows are you watching? What are you tuning into? Is there anything you binge watch? Like, no, I don't have time for that shit. My brain, that just rots your brain. It's a distraction from what's going on. It's just here to distract you from what's going on in the real world. It's here to keep you lazy, keep you in this, like, just the same spot and place in life. Do you want to grow? Do you want to grow? Dave Grohl. Do you want to grow or do you want to scroll? The choice is yours. It's up to you to look in the mirror and decide what's more important to you. You know, just, I hope that answered the question or not. Is that? Let's see, how do I? There we go. Okay. So yeah. Okay. The last question. What's the difference between running on a treadmill and running outside? Pretty easy. Running on a treadmill is really nice. If that's your only option, and that's the only way you can run, be weather or just location or whatever, go for it. I fully support that. I'd highly recommend signing up for an app like Zwift, where then you can run where your iPad or your phone shows like this. It's like a game. So you're running virtually with the treadmill and you're interacting with other people. You can see other runners or cyclists out on the course. It's super fun. It's a really great tool to make running on a treadmill not as boring. But the one thing to running on a treadmill that is the difference between running on a treadmill and running outside is the treadmill is going. So you're kind of you're hopping along as you run on the treadmill, where compared to when you're running outside, you're putting in all the work. You're the force behind the movement. But there are treadmills that have the little, they're like kind of curved, right? And you push it. I've never actually ran on one of those, but they do look legit. But yeah, if you can run on a treadmill, that's great. If you can only run outside, that's great too. If you mix it up, that's great. I did do a lot of Zwift treadmill running, and then took a big break off from virtual running because I didn't want to pay for it anymore. And then I was primarily stuck outside, and then went back to Zwift, and I just couldn't handle it. It was just too monotonous and just too inside for me. You really got to set the environment to make the Zwift run. Or I mean, you really got to set the environment to make a treadmill run worth it. And yeah, I do. This is my beef with like seeing people on Strava who go to the gym to do that kind of stuff. Like, they're running for only 10 minutes. They're only doing weights for 10 minutes. They're only doing Pilates for 10 minutes. Like, I don't think they're doing it long enough to really fully benefit from the exercise. It's like, oh, it's just a warm up. Like, well, are you putting in? It's just like 5 minute blocks of time into the overall hour of the gym time. You know? Yeah, I'm proud of you for getting in there and moving your body and trying to make yourself better. But are you really? To what effort are you putting in to really maximize your outcome? And what at the end of the day, it's all about the end goal. What is your end goal that you want to accomplish? For me, if you've been watching the videos, you know I want to try to. This year, I'm going to complete a 100-mile race in May. So that's my personal end goal. And that's going to be different. That could be different from yours, and that's totally okay. If you want to just be healthy, you know, you want to. There was some video. Where was it? I think it was in Germany. I want to say. Where it showed this grandpa, and he was just working out every day, like just light general exercises. And then in the video ended with him just lifting up his grandkid, and that was his end goal. And that's awesome. You know, we all have different goals. Do you want to buckle or not? Like, that's cool. It's not for everyone. Well, dang, we've almost been streaming for an hour now. Didn't really have as much views as we did on the yesterday when we just filling bottles. Well, that's okay. I appreciate everyone tuning in for the time that they did. That means a lot to me. All that's left, we're gonna wash these masks. We're gonna pull these head harnesses. Before I forget this. If anyone on here knows Action Bronson and could arrange it that we could meet, that'd be super cool. I'd like to meet that guy. It'd be fun to cook with him too. Good news too, Charlie destroyed one of my Bedrock sandals, and I sent them an email asking about the warranty. I talked about it yesterday, and they're able to fix the toe part for me for only $25. So that's cool. What an interesting figure though. I wonder how they figured that out. Same with Biden saying that all the Palisade victims got $700. Like, how did they come up with that number? But, you know, I hope everyone here that's watching has goals in mind, does something every day to make themselves better than they were yesterday. Because that's what it is. It's not, are you making yourself better than me? No. I'm just here to encourage you. It's just, are you making yourself better than yourself yesterday? A little bit every day. It doesn't have to be big, you know, it's like, oh, I ran a 9-minute mile yesterday, well, I should run a 10-minute mile or a 8-minute mile today. Like, no. Just get out there. Enjoy it, have fun. That's the key to life, is having, in my personal opinion, the key to life is just having as much fun as you can. Good, healthy fun, not anything destructive or terrible. There's a rocket launch tomorrow morning too at 6:05. So hopefully we'll be filming that too. It's been really nice and clear in the mornings, and with how clear it's been today, it should be clear as well. One person left a comment on the rocket launch video. They're from San Diego, and they were saying how they might be able to see it. That'd be cool. You know, I'm fortunate to live here in Lompoc, where we get to see the launches. You just look outside, you can see it. You know, we don't have to wait for like perfect conditions or anything. I've heard people being able to see it all the way in Vegas. There's a few videos online where you can see them from Arizona. Vegas doesn't really make sense though because the trajectory is a little different. Could you imagine? Like, if you didn't know what that was and you just saw a rocket go off in the distance, like, what the heck is going on, dude? I could have taken them up on their offer of lunch, but there's this fast food just doesn't sound appealing. And the other night we got Mexican food, and Mexican food doesn't really bother me or anything spicy really. But holy freaking moly, that carne asada wrecked me. The next day was awful. I was absolutely destroyed. And I love carne asada. Usually it's just the pork that jacks my stomach up. Leave a comment down below. What's the worst time of day to have a bowel movement? Especially a destroying your insides one. I'll go first. I say the middle of the night. You're laying in bed and it wakes you up and you're like, oh crap. Pun intended. I need to get some. I'll be right back. I need to get some more water. Let's see here. Has anyone watched the recent video? I love it when Nintendo tells me there's something on your wish list that's on for sale. Grid. What do you guys think? Are you gonna get the new Switch? It's weird. Yesterday's live stream, since published, has gotten 5,700 views. Watch time hours 22.3. So that should really, really help my analytics, right? We're at 1,848 subscribers. If 2 people watching right now could subscribe, that'd be super cool. And then if 150 people could subscribe, that'd be even cooler too. And we'll get 2,000. It is funny though that my trail running an extra miles with Charlie video, it's like an 8-minute long video, and the average view duration was 1:45. I appreciate it though. Every little bit helps. I appreciate everyone wanting to tune in. Yeah. Well, we kind of moved a bunch of mass around. Did a lot of talking. This one kind of has a little. This one has a little heat damage too. I was on the fence with that one. I've been staring at it for a while. But yeah, I would just recommend getting a good pair of running shoes. Good pair of running shoes. You know, drink a lot of water, hydrate. If you have to walk, you have to walk. If you run slow, you run slow. And the most important thing is just putting one foot in front of the other, getting out there, and just keep moving. You know, who cares if you're not running a 10-minute mile or, you know, if that's something you want to aim for, then freaking do it. Aim for a 10-minute mile. If you're at a 19 right now and you want to make a 15 your goal, perfect. You know, who cares? Life is one big race. And sure, you can compete with other people, and that helps a little bit, I guess, or whatever, but you don't have to. Run your own race, be your own person, smile, be happy, be kind. Just, you know, if you can prevent letting other people's actions or other people affect you, you'll be doing great. You're on the right track. You think, like, one thing for me too is I've always been really self-conscious about like what other people think or how they hold on to different things. And it's like, oh, if I do something stupid or do something out of the ordinary, they're gonna remember this for years. And to be honest, I feel like more people are just worried about their own shit that they actually don't really care about. I don't want to say like really care about you, but they're not going to be remembering this moment in time as much as you think they are, right? It's like in school when kids are nervous about public speaking, like, to be honest, people aren't listening to you. They're more worried about what they're going to say, and they're thinking about that right now instead of actually listening to what you have going on. So stuff like that, just remember, like, just be chill. Don't beat yourself up as much as you probably do. I know I am my worst critic, so I also need to take my own advice. If you're looking for a great water bottle, I'd highly recommend this Soft Flask by Hydro Pack. This is 1 liter of water, right? And I try to drink at least 2 or 3 of them every day. But I like it a lot because it's a soft bottle. So as you're drinking, it's just really easy to squeeze it and get a lot more water than you would normally just kind of sip on yourself. Which is also a bad thing before bed, because then you're getting up all night to go pee. I carry this bottle with me. It fits in my backpack really nice. And I also carry the Yeti jug. I got the half-gallon one. So as long as I can drink at least one of those, like 1.5 of those a day, I'm feeling pretty hydrated and good. Well, gosh dang, it's 12:30. Have you guys tuned into the newest video on the channel? Maybe just open up another tab and pull up YouTube and punch in Flying 90. Watch the recent video. We were at the Fire Academy again yesterday, and then Danielle and I went for a nice sunset run. It was a really great day. It was so nice out. I ran with my shirt off. I ran with my shirt off pretty much the entire time yesterday. who you guys got on Sunday's game? The Commanders versus the Eagles? You know, I don't know if I've talked about this at all, but I don't like to commit a lot of emotional energy to sports like the NFL and stuff, like games that kids play, you know? I don't really care who wins or loses. I do just pick teams based on, like I always pick for the California team, you know, like I like the Rams because they're from LA, Golden State for basketball because they're, you know, LA Kings hockey, Dodgers of course, right, baseball. But past that, I honestly could care less about who wins or loses the major events. And it's just not, just like Instagram and everything else in life, it's not really worth committing emotional energy that don't really give you anything back. You know, like, are the Commanders, or anyone from the Commanders, or anyone in the NFL for that matter, watching my videos or caring about how my running's doing in my life is? Like, no, they don't give a fuck. So why should I commit so much energy to that and then be all upset if, oh, my team didn't win today, I'm just gonna be all butthurt? No, I'm an adult and I got shit to do. So I don't really care, but if I had to pick one between the Commanders or the Eagles, I'd have to pick the Commanders just because they're a West Coast team. Super Bowl, I'd like to see the Packers win, because of Jordan Love. He's a super cool guy, really cool quarterback. Other than that, I don't care. I'm more focused on myself and that, oh, I have a 100-mile race in May that I need to do, so this weekend I need to do this many miles, and you know, that's where my head's at. What? This is a sidetrack, but what was that from? I think it was T-Mobile, or was it Boost Mobile, that their whole marketing scheme was, where are you at? I think it was Boost. Do you guys remember Amped Mobile? I for sure thought they were going to take over. This was back when, I think this was before AT&T bought Singular. So there was still like AT&T, Singular, Verizon, Sprint, Amped, Nextel. I'm surprised, is Nextel still around? Let's see. Nextel still around. Could you imagine if people still use Nextel phones as the way they talked, in like, instead of texted, you just all day you're just getting radio text. Okay, let's check this out. Okay. Once a prominent U.S. wireless service provider known for its push-to-talk feature, merged with Sprint in 2005. Following the merger, the Nextel brand was gradually phased out as this network was officially shut down on June 30th, 2013. In 2018, the brand was reintroduced to the market by Nextel Mobile Worldwide. However, this initial offering services like the Nextel Chirp app and seeking investment to regain its former prominence. However, this initiative faced legal challenges. T-Mobile, which acquired Sprint and its assets, including the Nextel brand, filed a lawsuit against Retro Brands for trademark infringement. In 2022, a Florida jury awarded T-Mobile $9.7 million in damages. Because I'm sure that's what damaged T-Mobile, not just having shitty ass fucking cell service. As of January 2025, there is no evidence to suggest that Nextel operates as an active wireless service provider in the United States. So what? That sucks. What if you still used that and really enjoyed it? I guess you just need Verizon or AT&T or T-Mobile. Wow. I remember I had Sprint for a little bit, and that was the worst cell service I've ever had. AT&T wasn't too bad, but it doesn't really work very well in the mountains, at least around here. And it seems like Verizon, it used to be the best, but ever since Verizon started pushing this like 5G bullshit or the LTE once we got off 4G and Verizon's been doing whatever they're doing now, like honestly, the Verizon fucking sucks too. It's awful. Like we've talked about this in my room, how out here or room in previous streams, it blows my mind how I can be outside right now and my phone is live streaming XM radio and off my iPad for this live stream. It works totally fine. But at my house, I can't watch a YouTube short without being on Wi-Fi. If I'm in my bathroom, I need to be off Wi-Fi and on cell network. It's just, and like everyone says too, it's funny how all the ads play perfect in HD quality, but then once you get to the actual video you want to see, it's in 480. And you try to clean it up or tune it up to 1080 and it just struggles. They got us by the balls, everyone. And I don't know how much you guys are paying, but I'm paying $130 a month for my cell phone. And that makes me so mad and sad. That's crazy. The price of everything is insane. That's interesting. Okay, well, what do you consider like a rural area? Like what kind of city or what would you is like Sisquoc? Is that like a rural area? Or I'm just naming off cities around me that probably make zero sense to people. Like Creston, would you consider Creston, California to be a rural area? Or like a ranch where you're the only person within like 400 or 500 square acres? That's like a rural area, I'd say. My problem with these different cell networks is when they tell me that A company is just piggybacking off of B company's towers. They go, wouldn't I want to have the towers that they're actually owned by for a service perspective, rural is non-large cities. Okay. Well, it's interesting, like where I live, like Lompoc, they don't really consider it a large city, but we have 50,000 people here. So that's a good fair amount of people, right? It's funny, not this year, but last year, and it did happen this year actually. Last year when we went to A1, we got to the stadium, Angel Stadium, down in Anaheim, right? Everyone's cell phone stopped working all at once. When we got by the stadium, everything stopped. Wi-Fi stopped working, cell network stopped working. And I've noticed too, when large groups of people, or I'm assuming with Verizon, get together, the network and system just overloads and it just craps out. And they pat themselves on the back like, oh, we're investing so much money into Verizon network and our towers to make sure it's the best. But it seems like every time they say that, the whole network and everything just gets absolutely worse. We've invested money, but we're making it worse for us. I wish there was one. There needs to be a billionaire or a CEO that actually like gives a fuck and just wants to disrupt the whole billionaire bullshit that they got going on, because they don't care about us. They don't care about their customer, the people that are actually putting money in their pockets. They don't care. All they care about is how can we pay our people less and give people shittier service but still making more money. I don't know if you guys saw on the news yesterday, like all of these meteorologists are getting laid off because the billionaire who owns the Weather Channel, that also owns all these different media networks, decided, we don't really need you people anymore, so just fuck it, gonna fire him. And my favorite comment that I saw because of that was, you don't need to put in your 2 weeks. They're not gonna put in their 2 weeks for you to get like, oh, they're gonna fire you on the spot. Putting in your 2 weeks is worthless. And it is so satisfying quitting places, just showing up and like, fuck this, I'm done. And, well, what about your 2 weeks? Nope, who cares? Because you can get fired on the spot. In California, where I live, California's an at-will state. So they can just fire you right then and there without any reason. So why should you have to give a reason to put in your 2 weeks or that you're quitting? No, that's stupid. That's a a brainwash tactic that they've been telling us our entire lives. So, don't care. King, I don't know about y'all, but I am getting hungry. We have been streaming for 75 minutes here. Just back from lunch. Should we at least see what... Let's see what Jeff got for lunch and then we'll sign off. But yeah, let's do a little ranting for today. You know, I don't try to live stream just to rant. I try to live stream and motivate you guys, get a live look at what's going on in my day. Tune into the vlog. Please guys, check out the merch store. Every little bit helps. I'm trying to fundraise or save up money for the race in May. So if you're able to buy a shirt or something like that. I don't get a lot of money from the merch sales, but as you can tell, I'm not monetized on YouTube. I'm about halfway there to get the 3,000 hours of watch hours in order to qualify. So really the only money I make from making all these videos is straight from the merch store. So if you guys could check it out, that'd be really cool. If you go to my channel, there is a link in the about, right? What's for lunch? I'll take one of those for sure.
Which one you want?
Probably this one.
Got it. That's yours.
Actually,
I know you
sorry.
like these.
Can I trade it for the mango one?
Dude.
I really appreciate it. There's something about the whenever they put the zero sugar additive, just gives me the worst upset stomach.
Oh, does it? I'm fine with it. I like it better because it tastes like a real monster, and I know I think I think.
Right? It's all mental stuff. Is this what you're having for lunch today, or did you get something else?
I got chow, yeah.
Nice. Ooh, chow, yeah. That's a good spot. Well, thank you, sir. Cheers. Woo. This flavor, the mango one, the mango loco. We'll talk about that really quick before we get out of here. I love that flavor. I would drink it routinely. But then back in 2018, my cousin, I don't know if you guys are long viewers of this channel, you remember the flying videos I did with my cousin back in like 2018? He is or was, once a Marine, always a Marine, right? He's in the reserves. I'm going slow here because I don't want to fuck it up. But he is or was, if I'm doing this wrong, I really, really apologize. I just don't want to get it, I don't want to get the wording wrong and stuff, or get his stuff wrong. So he was a tank commander in the Marines for the reserves, and I showed up to fly one day with him drinking one of these. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. We cannot have anything mango related on board. And I was like, what? What's up, dude? Why? What's the story behind that? And he told me this really heavy story about back in the day, a bunch of tanks got trapped in mango groves, and all of them died. They got caught, set on fire, all of them passed away or something. I don't know the full story, but ever since then I was like, well, you can't have mango stuff on board anymore. And I mean, I personally have not served in the armed forces. I appreciate everyone who does. Thank you guys so much for your service. But I personally have not. I was a civil servant. I was a firefighter for the city, but was not in the armed forces. But if anyone has heard that mango story, please let me know. You know, it's kind of funny. I don't know if anyone's still watching from when we were talking about being healthy and not eating processed food, but we're drinking Monsters. Max, weren't you sick for like a week too? And said that you thought it was because of the Monsters you were drinking, and how it weakened your immune system. Well, you know what? That's neither here nor there. And if your best friend at work wants to bring you a monster, dang it, you're gonna drink it. We got like 40 minutes before we're at 2 hours. So does anyone peeped the merch store yet? Let's see here. Gosh, I'm just so stoked about my sandals being able to be replaced. They weren't cheap, and you know, there's something just sad about buying clothes or anything in that matter and it just wearing out and then throwing it away. It just hurts the soul. Do I have enough time? Do you guys, you patient enough to go to allow me to go to the bathroom? I gotta go pee. I drink like 19 Dr. Peppers and I gotta go, Perry. You know, that's funny. It's funny to me that you guys made the Action Bronson reference. I haven't heard that one ever. But I do hear a lot of, oh, you look like Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump, Forrest Gump. Or, yeah, that's the only Forrest Gump they tell me. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, hit the thumbs up button, check out the merch store while I'm gone, and we'll be right back. back. I wouldn't think that. It's interesting now that like some streams. I'm not talking shit here. I'm just talking. It's interesting how like some streams. Some streams, like I tune into this guy, Narrowway Homestead. Love that guy's channel. So much positivity. Also a great beard. He has a live stream going where it's just his phone or a phone on a lawnmower, right? An autonomous lawnmower just cruising around the backyard, and it gets thousands of views, like active views. People just hanging out, watching a lawnmower just cruise around. I love it. That's awesome. I think that's what the internet is for. But how do I get something like that going where it's just a live stream of the sky or something? Just put like a GoPro or something up on my roof, just pointing at the sunset, and just it'd be cool to team up with like someone that does royalty-free music, and we could just put that music with the or maybe we just let the sound just run wild and be ASMR. What would you call that? The title, like watch the sunset. Watch the sunset with me. And I don't know this either because I'm only really streaming off of my iPad, and that's my only experience. But at least with Twitch, it has not Twitch, when you use like OBS or Steam Deck, it gives you like that screen, so you can see like comments and everything and like viewers, where this is just I'm just watching myself back, right? And I see the comments down below and the numbers up there, but other than that, I'm watching myself. So it's too bad I couldn't like have my phone up there recording and then be able to look at what's going. I mean, I guess I could tune into the stream on my own, right? But something like that going on my roof. Another problem too is where I would put my phone to get the sunset is definitely the farthest away from the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi router, so it wouldn't. I don't know if it would work. What are your guys' thoughts? Would you tune in? I don't know if I would. Maybe if it was like background noise or something, or just letting something just play on the TV, just a nice live stream of. I'm just thinking right now. Okay, so what if you were to add a line to your phone for Verizon, right, for like $10 a month, and then hope that it would have unlimited data, right? You could just put it up somewhere on a tripod stand with an external battery and just let that thing run wild. Like, well, you have unlimited data, so you don't have to worry about that. If you tune into I don't know if you guys have tuned into other like live streams or other live channels. Some of the music ones are like, well, we've been going streaming for 143 days in a row. It's like, holy smokes. They gotta be making money off of that, right? I hope so, at least. I hope Lo-Fi Girl, whoever runs that account, is making good money, or the rain sounds for sleeping that I'm subscribed to. I hope everyone is able to make money doing something creative or something that they enjoy. You should be allowed to, right? Okay, have we streamed enough for today? On the conversation about basketball, I just got an email. I don't even know why I get emails from Golden State, but they're playing the Chicago Bulls at 7 p.m. Pacific time tonight. I really just am waiting for an email back from Bedrock Sandals telling me that my sandals are ready to be mailed. I'm just checking my work email now. I don't really check it too much because no one really emails me too well or too much. Nope, that doesn't. Care, don't care. AAA for staffed? Wow. I used to have roadside assistance with Geico. I don't know if I have anything with farmers though. We got a forwarded email here. The rest of the mail wasn't attached to it. Ah. Get rid of it. Okie dokie. Shocks. Big news from Shocks. Shocks are my favorite headphones, even if they don't want to. I don't want to say they don't want to work with me, they just don't know I exist. Do you guys think I would be a good fit for Factor? I'd like to work with Factor and have them send me like 2 or 3 months worth of food, and we can capture it on my channel. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought it said work with us, and it just said how it works. Let's see. One of their frequently asked questions, they don't have anything about being a person for them. Let's see. Influencer. No results found. Content. Can't find my answer, so let's contact him. I wish I had an email address. They have a phone. They have a phone number. Should we give him a call? Let's have ChatGPT write up a nice little thing to say, and then we'll give him a call. Let's see. Please write a nice dialogue for me to call Factor to ask about them sponsoring YouTube channel for a month or so. I am training ultra marathon in May and feeling myself properly with a struggle for me. And I like to highlight a running link on my YouTube channel. Yeah! I am currently 1,845 subscribers. We're gonna just talk about our watch hour here for a little bit. In the last 28 days, I have my channel has gotten 70.5K views and 359 watch hours. Upload a vlog every day that talks about trying to do something every day to make yourself better than yesterday. I think great spokesperson for Factor. I appreciate when companies work with smaller creators instead of just giant ones, instead of just solely giant ones, because that makes me feel like they are only doing it for the money and don't I love ChatGPT. Should we? I already got to pee again. What's up with that? Maybe we should just email this to him. It would be cool though to work with Factor. Okay, gang, today we're having this for lunch, or tomorrow we're having that, or tonight we're having this. And you think monsters fit on there? They got monsters on their thing. As you guys know, I already gotta pee again. I'll be right back. I'm going with you. That's me. What do you think? Should we call him or should we just email him? Should we Google? What if we can Google like top executives at Factor? Email addresses. Who runs the marketing team at Factor? I wonder if I could pull it up on Indeed. Do I have any? I wonder if I can find him on Indeed and look him up that way. Or not Indeed, fucking LinkedIn. That's what the website's called, LinkedIn. Oh, you're not on LinkedIn, bro? Are you even trying to? where I live, LinkedIn is just kind of eh. No one really uses it around here. Bativa, Illinois. $817 people work for them. Should we just send the CEO? Seems like a lot of people on here have a lot of made up job titles here. Let's see. I don't see anything about like marketing or it's interesting that they're affiliated with HelloFresh. Interesting about their funders. They have 8 rounds of funding. Oh, HelloFresh did buy him, so that's the association. We got a lot of jobs open. Let's see what they got. How do I be the safety coordinator? I'd be great at that job. Do I want to live in Aurora, Illinois, or Burr Ridge? Burr Ridge sounds cold. I guess we just gotta call him. We'll see what we can do. Let's.
Thank you for calling Factor. Please listen carefully as our options have recently changed. Press 1 for factor ready-to-eat meals. Press 2 for factor form supplements.
We'll go number 1. We want the food, right? We don't want the supplements.
Thanks for calling Factor 75. Your call is being recorded for training purposes.
Good.
To assist you further, please enter your 10-digit phone number associated with your Factor account, followed by the pound sign. If you don't have an account, press 0. For delivery inquiries, press 1. For ingredient inquiries, press 2. For technical support, press 3. To cancel your account, press 4. For all other account inquiries, press 5.
Okay, number 5. We're on there. We're on the right track here.
After the call, please remain on the line for a brief survey about your experience with customer care today.
We're just gonna read off what ChatGPT recommended for us to say. Let's see if it works. Like, I'm sure people don't just call him directly, right?
Thank you for contacting Factor. My name is Emily. How can I assist you today?
Hi, thanks for taking my call. My name's Max, and I'm a content creator on YouTube with a channel that focuses on daily vlogging and documenting my running journey. I just wanted to reach out to explore the possibility of Factor sponsoring my channel for a month or so.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, hi. My name's Max, and I'm a content creator on YouTube with a channel that focuses on daily vlogging and documenting my running journey. I just wanted to reach out to explore the possibility of Factory sponsoring my channel for a month or so.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that one. We're not catering that.
Yeah, they gave me this number to call. Let me see here. Let me pull up their name really quick.
Okay, so we're just assisting customers here with an account on Factor and their concerns, and they're going to sign up. But on that part, we don't have any option.
Are you able to transfer
over
me?
To someone. Oh, I'm so sorry, but we don't have any option for that one.
Could you transfer me, please?
As per checking in here, we don't have the options to transfer you over to the right person for that one.
Oh, weird. Does the name Orlando Hernandez ring a bell?
Oh, I don't know him.
What about Trisha Devereaux McLean?
So we don't have any options to transfer you over to them. I'm sorry.
Am I able to speak with Nick Wernermont?
I'm sorry, but I don't have the options to that one also.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much then.
You're welcome.
Oh, they just hung up on me. I want to take the survey. I just started reading off all of the top executives' names on LinkedIn. Gosh, well, that didn't work very well, gang. Does anyone know anyone at Factor that can make this happen? It is lame that they don't have any email address associated with him. Should we just ask it in the live chat? We're gonna copy the entire ChatGPT thing and send it to the chat here. I'm just trying to work with them. Ah. Gosh, so frustrating. Well, gang, we've been here for quite a while. I'm hungry. I want to go home, eat some lunch, go for a nice run. Let's keep on keeping on with our day. It's so nice out. My watch says it's 80 degrees out, but my phone says it's 73. And I don't know who's right or wrong here or not. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please check out the merch store. Please subscribe to my channel. Watch the videos. Watch the shorts. Like them. Leave a comment down below. Even if it's just a simple, wow, this video really made my day. Or thank you so much for the positivity. I really enjoyed it. You know, just something short and sweet like that really helps. Goes a long way. Same with just a quick thumbs up and a liking the video. Oh, they're coming back from lunch now. Some chow yeah. It's like going out to eat is gonna be another $20. I'm not trying to spend 20 bucks on food. You know how much food you can take home, or not take home, but make it home for $20? Like a week's worth of food. Like the amount of money you'd spend on burgers from a fast food restaurant, you could have 2 weeks worth of burgers at home and have one every single day before you offset, well, as you offset the cost of eating out. It's just garbage. They've gotten way too comfortable just price gouging us for far too long. They're not carrying any bags. They didn't all jump out of the car like they're stoked on what they just ate. Thomas has to fix his man bun. What was for lunch today?
I had that chicken skewers and
Oh, you
rice.
Happy Mediterranean. Nice. See what I'm saying? Like you just spent what, like 20 bucks on lunch, and you're not even stoked.
No, that was earlier at like 10. And then they went. We came back from the base right now. But
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I wanted to stick to my eating plan, so I didn't get anything. The Mexican food looked really good right now.
Right. So I'm ready to go home. Get some lunch. Yeah.
Next, that trail. I'm trying to think. To the sandhills.
Uh-huh.
The last time when we ran behind this fence and did that whole little loop, and we ended up coming out like directly that way. You just go that way, straight. If that makes sense. Will you run into the sandhill?
You would make a left
Oh, you make
instead
a
of
left
going
turn?
right.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I gotta pee again. The monster ran through me.
And then when you go to the sandhill, is it better to turn around and come back this way, or to keep?
Yeah, I would turn around and come back this way.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I really gotta pee now. That monster.
Right? Isn't that what you're talking about? To do this
Okay, we're back. We've been streaming for over 2 hours now. I really appreciate you guys watching, tuning in, commenting, being active in the chat, giving the thumbs up to the thumbs up button. Tuning in. It's been a great stream. Been a great Thursday. Hope you guys subscribed and watched today's new video that just came out at noon. But yeah, other than that, please check out the merch store. Like, comment, subscribe. Do something to make yourselves better than yesterday. And turn on notifications so you can make sure you don't miss the stream again, right? I'm sure we'll be back tomorrow. We've been having a lot of fun live streaming lately, so. And then it's the weekend. But yeah, check out my most recent video. Go to the merch store, buy something, treat yourself, or treat someone else. And other than that, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. And I will catch you later.